All right. All right. So finally, I got my stuff fixed. Hopefully, it does not go out on me. Hope this Wi Fi will stay up all day. I'm so frustrated. Anyway, let me talk about the scamming, the deceitful. There's money to be made, right? Somebody told me, Big J, there's money into this. I think it was Madhead Doctor. Madhead Doctor said, "Big J, there's money to be made in this. They don't care about the upliftment of what you want. It's not about helping black boys. It's not about helping men in general. It's not about any of that. It's all about making money." And let me expand on that because I might have to do a video expanding on that because here's what I see: everybody is making money off of it. Big J, what you talking about? Well, let me tell you something. Yes, we're talking about the thing called the entity that's called the Manosphere, right? And then they are uh, an idea, an ideology that's opposed to what they seem as gynocentrism and the disrespect um, of the disrespect in the dating world. And yes, I do somewhat agree with them that a lot of men are being disrespected for the sole fact they are men by hands of women. Some women are believe though they can just cuss a woman out, cuss another man out without any punishment. And when I said punishment, don't sit there and talk about, oh, Big J, you talking about beating women up. That's not what I'm saying. When I say punishment, there's no when I say punishment, that person doesn't get fired. That person does not get uh, financially harmed. Yada yada yada. I kind of agree with them on that, right? Um, but there's one thing I do see, right? And and then I look at the groups who oppose the manosphere. Um, it's obvious that the feminist movement oppose the. I'm just stating the obvious. Those who those who are feminists will oppose the manosphere. Those who are what I say politically liberal oppose the manosphere. Those who are part of these women's groups will oppose the manosphere. Those who are part of a certain racial, a strong racial identity group, like you alt right or your pro blacks. Um, because I remember when during the rise of the manosphere as a whole, I remember a lot of people from the alt right, which I would call the alt right, was opposing them because they fear that they was causing white women to run away from black men. Same argument that the pro blacks have made themselves, which I find it kind of ludicrous and interesting and so forth. But but let's go down here and break it down here for a minute. What I see a problem. Who's making the money? Well, the main people who are part of the manosphere itself. And if the manosphere disappeared tomorrow, who would not benefit from the manosphere? You see, the manosphere claims to have enemies, and yes, the manosphere does have enemies, you know. But the people who claim to be against the manosphere needs the manosphere to exist. It's the bread and butter, and this is what I was trying to tell this to people like Bomb Cherry and I Am Verbal, the Verbal Assassin, is that there's certain groups that opposes the manosphere but needs the manosphere for its nourishment. Kind of like how a host would attach itself to the animal that is feeding itself from, a leech, as an example, or a tapeworm. That's how I see it. And you got four basic groups: your feminists, your BWEs, your slash, these divestors, the pink pill folks. Then you got your, you know. So if the master dies tomorrow, you know who is going to get it? Well, the names I mentioned earlier. But there's one little thing that I gotta sit there and add on. You know who else is not going to who's not going to benefit from its demise. See, we got a bunch of white men online who gravitate themselves to this space, and I see them. This is what Miss Elite would call the Biff. You got a bunch of Brads online, men who are unattractive. And no, I don't talk about another man's attractiveness, but this is what the Biff means, right? So I'm watching this one dude, and he really is pissing me off because it's not what he say, it's what he's not saying. But because of the manosphere and its this destructive pattern, it allowed people like Roadrunner, investment to divestment channel, people like him and Vincent use black women because black women has been talked about, trash talked, demeaned, demoralized by these entities, by the black manosphere. But however, white guys like him, the Biffs like him, will come online talking about, well, investment investment to divestment. Come on in, black women, I love you. But then what's so amusing is that he does criticize the black men for disrespecting black women. And the point I gotta say is, you're doing a good job of displaying the harmful effects of black men, of what the black manosphere have done in the rhetoric towards the African American woman. What he does, he triangulates himself, uh, pitting one group against the other. I want y'all to keep the peep out on this game, right? Want y'all to peep game on divestment to divestment to uh what's his name? Divestment to the Roadrunner dude. So he always talk about how black men and white women couples are the weakest. He keep on saying that. Then though he gets on the flip side and he said the best couples are white men with black women. I want y'all to see the thing. It's not what he say, it's what he's not saying is a problem. and he does not back it up with stats. Yeah, yeah, of course, yeah. There is a stat saying among interracial couples that white men who are with African American women has the quote unquote the best um, this, that, and third. But I would like to ask this question to him, like, okay, then by that logic, can we say then how come these same women will get angry when an NFL, NBA player or a golf player gets with a Caucasian woman, like Tiger Woods, for example, like what Patrick Mahomes from the quarterback from uh, Kansas City, men like the quarterback from the Washington D.C. team. I think it was the Redskins at the time. What's his name? Robert Griffin III. He get criticized for having a Caucasian wife, but yet all these men are rich. All these men are wealthy. All these men are this, that, and third. So who are you telling who's less than that? See, and the thing is, see, that's one thing I want to ask him. The other thing I want you to notice too, this too, because I'm peeping game. Remember how a lot of black women will always talk about how the S how the SYSBM dudes will run to white women or Asian women or whoever to triangulate the outside women against black women. Well, Brett over there does the same thing. What he does, he using black women to attack black men. While at the same time he sneaked this white women at the same time. See, there's money to be made off of the black manosphere because these women on these panels and on the chat room in the comment section has a grime against black men and most specifically the black manosphere and its subgroups like SYSBM, Passport Bros, and so forth. So if you knock out the black manosphere, people like Roadrunner has no money to be made. If you knock out the black manosphere today or the SYSBM community down, if you take out the Passport Bros, people like Biff, Brett, aka the guy Roadrunner investment to divestment channel, he wouldn't make no money off the pain of black women. See how that worked? I want y'all to know. See how it works? He needs black manosphere to exist so he can gain favor from black women because black women don't are tired of hearing these niggas mistreating them and disrespecting them. So let's move on to another group because I see him at the bottom, right? I see him at the bottom because Brett down there, he's using black women to trash white women on the low. He does it on the low because he's admitting things out. So here is another group that needs the black manosphere. If you knock this group out, this group does not exist. Now, I find it funny when every time I watch the Roadrunner investment to divestment channel, I look in the chat room and I see some of the women over there, right? Those women are some of those women and still the people who are on his panel goes to DJ Torch's channel, who says, oh, and Mary Brown's channel. Now, I find this odd, though. Watch this, y'all. I find this odd when it comes to Mary Brown and to DJ Torch. And I have no respect for Torch whatsoever. I have no respect for people who want to grift and people who want to sit there and um, what's the word? Pander. I don't like people who pander. But one thing I do notice, and here's a proof of this. So when I hear people like Amiri Brown talking about we need to defend the black woman, this, that, and third, and we need to uplift the black family, right? Amiri Brown does something that's out of pocket. What Amiri Brown does, he goes back in here and said, well, I want, I'm blackly black, 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 black. I'm pro black, y'all. I'm pro black. But then though he does this little trick. Like, oh, I want my black daughters to have any pick of the race. Now, okay. But then he turns around and says, well, if you're a black man, I'm gonna let my black sons is only going to date black women. Now, if you see the hypocrisy in that, because he said there's no such thing as a good black man. Let me move up. See, that's what I'm saying. If you knock out the black manosphere, he wouldn't have the money to pander. He wouldn't get on YouTube to pander. He wouldn't have time to do that little try to say these stupid ass arguments that he be making. He would be dealt the black man is deceased. He wouldn't have time to pander and to women. He wouldn't have time to talk about how this, that, and dirt. So anyway, let's move up to DJ Torch, right? Because I got a huge problem with him. So another problem I have is with him is that, okay, you claim that black men have these problems, and yes, I do agree. You telling black men to they need to have better leadership. Black men need to have better morals. Black men need to have better, better tools and so forth. But earlier this year, I want to say around April or May of 2023, Mr. DJ Torch did something that I find very problematic. So he gonna play a video of a black man crying and ranting about what's inside of about his job. So this man is in his car, um, this, that, and third. He's upset, crying. Then he got on the panel and lampoon this black man while at the same time chastise Kevin and chastise O'Shea and chastise these other Negroes for that helping black men. While at the same time you're in a company of women chastising a brother who had said nothing to about black women, but yet he's crying about how suck his job is, how job is so awful. You see, if there's no such thing as a black manosphere, people like him wouldn't exist. So let me move up to the women. Oh yes, oh yes. I got to move on up to the women on this, right? And I said this on the Verbal Assassins channel. You know, y'all come to me. Y'all come to black men like uh, Exposed the Manosphere. Y'all come to my channel. Y'all come to various the people like Tyrone Thompson. Y'all come to various channels asking us to help you out. And even though we find the talking points and the conversations as deplorable and disgusting and repugnant, while we've seen all that, and as we try to oppose these individuals who said, "Yeah, I'll slap a woman, I'll beat a woman up, I'll do this, I'll do that," so forth. But here's what y'all do. Y'all ask stupid ass questions like, "Where are you black men at protecting us?" Right? And then when I me telling y'all, well, here's the history why these men are no longer quote unquote defending y'all, is because of two, three reasons. One reason is when these guys have their channels taken from them, because if you've been here the longest, anybody who's been here, been on black YouTube for quite a while, you would know that some of the black males, men who have beef with the manosphere, has been in company with the manosphere, try to reason with them. Guess what happened to their channels? Guess what happened to their channels? Their channels have been deleted. They got doxxed. They got fired. They got treated worse than, if arguably worse than what happened to the women. So these guys lost all their social media accounts, has been flagged, all that, and they can't come back. So why should a man lose 2,000 subs, 3,000 subs, 5,000, 600 subs, and donations and blog talk shows and all that, trying to defend some, I'm gonna use that word again, some of you women who won't pick up a dime, a hand, to help build that black man's channel back up. The men who have been defending y'all will not. And I proposed that question on DJ Torch's channel, right? I said this to on that one night. I said, well, are any of y'all going to rebuild that man's channel? Who y'all said though it's you know who have defended y'all, and y'all said no. Well, that tells me right then and there, why many men who would who care about the community and would sit there and defend you as a race of women, he's not going to risk his money, his time, to create another channel, create another this in order to defend you, because you're not going to help him gain back all the subs, gain back all the videos, gain back everything else that was lost. So why would he risk himself when SOME, some of you would not sit there and lift not one finger to help him out? And that's basically to you BWE women, you divestors, you pink pill women, so forth. So let me go to the other half of the women, right? Let's go to the other half of the women. See, we got the other half of women complain. And if you will listen to what I said on Baller X's channel, uh, I don't like that Baller X took half of what I said, because what was said on Baller X's channel, he took what I said and saying, try to make it as if though I was singling out Bomb Cherry out. I was not singling out Bomb Cherry. It was a discussion when I was making an example about how some women like certain men, right? And I was talking to Koja Malik, and I'm telling Koja Malik why, because she wanted to talk about why I'm so arrogant, and why she thinks I'm arrogant, and why I want to quote unquote control, um why I want to control people. Well, Coach Malik, let me help you out, because I saw you try to do that on Taz. That's not going to work over here because even Taz is tired of you, Koja. See, Koja, you don't have the history or the knowledge of this space. Now, I've been here since what 2000 in this space, I should say, since 2012. No, scratch that. 2010. I've been in this space since 2010, right? For full time, I should say. So I remember there have been a host of men who have supported you as a black woman, but they don't get the support. Why? Because y'all don't pay those men any attention. And when I say any attention, I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about y'all not paying y'all not supporting that channel. Y'all don't. Because I remember what happened to Tyrone Thompson, right? You know, and this reason why Tyrone Thompson, you used to be big in this space. What's going on, Tierra? What's going on, Hammer Time Funk? What's going on with y'all? Anyway, where was I at? So Tyrone Thompson and the the TJ Riley group, and what's his name, was battling Tommy Sotomayor, right? And and the wood grain team, right? The wood grain folks was all battling Tommy Sotomayor back in the day. Um, the problem is when their channels got shut down, who supported them? The same women that are divestors, that are pink pill, that are BWE. When Tyrone Thompson got sued by Tommy Sotomayor, and yes, anybody can go to Talk Real Solutions and talk to Tyrone Thompson. It did happen. Tommy Sotomayor filed a lawsuit against Tyrone Thompson. I was there. I remember that lawsuit. But the only one who was helping Tyrone was a handful of individuals. Only a handful. As he had to save his channel, save his job, save his career, save his house, he had to fight back a lawsuit. While when he quote unquote squashed the beef, right? Because he had to squash the beef because he lost a lot of money and effort and time. When he lost them, when he squashed that beef in 20 in I want to say October, November of 2014, you women got so mad at Tyrone, cussed Tyrone out, called Tyrone this, that, and third. But he supported y'all. He spoke in y'all's defense. So now Tyrone today has less than 2,000 subs, and none of y'all support his channel. You know, none of y'all support his channel over there. That's why I went on to a rant earlier. All right. That's why I went on a rant earlier. Like, I don't want to ask y'all questions. I've been here too long. I don't care about black issues anymore because y'all really don't want to think. Y'all asking the wrong questions. Those are questions that should have been asked long time ago. I'm kind of beyond what you're on. But I digress. Let me get right back to the topic at hand because I got to digress. Because on the original video with Baller X, I was talking to Koja Malik about tyranny, right? Because I'm so tired of women telling me, "Oh, I like this person. I like that person. Oh, I like Jade Prince. I like Anton. Oh, I like this." It's like I like, and then I'm like, well, how can you like these men when these men sit right back around there and disrespect you, clown you, talk under your clothes, do all of that, right? You talk under your clothes to call you all sorts of B's and H's and so forth. But when someone bring it up, that person's the bad guy. So that tells me that you yourself need the black manosphere. Because if the black manosphere would cease to exist tomorrow, you wouldn't have nobody to talk to or something to talk about. And that's my problem. And that's what I said. You got these men, and then here's another thing. Y'all complain to me about it. But if I fire a shot right back at y'all for y'all's complaints, I'm like, wait a minute. You brought your black ass over there. You you brought yourself over to their channel trying to reason with these niggas, trying to talk to the don't talk to them. I've been trying to tell people for years. If y'all can't stand the black manosphere, stay off their channels. That's if you are a woman. If you are a woman and you are offended by what you see, stay off their channel. Why try to get on the channel? Only thing what they're gonna do is telling you, I whoop your ass. I remember that one time last year, Mahogany Roots with her those scatterbrain ass got him on the Roger Report channel, only to be told that she will be a victim. Yes, a woman got on a panel only to be victimized on a panel. Now, people been telling them, why y'all go to these channels? Why y'all go on those panels? Why y'all giving these people time? Because in a way of it, since their channel is monetized and they got those donations coming in, Cash App, no, but donations, the AdSense, I should say. The more people watch their channel, the more money that they make. So therefore, you are helping support these Negroes who are abusing you, talking on your clothes, and also. So that's why I have to say, if you knock down the black manosphere down, none of y'all will come online at all. Y'all had nothing else to talk about other than fighting with yourselves about some other petty nonsense. Oh, I don't like her because she came from this state. Oh, I don't like those. If the black manosphere destroy itself tomorrow, you women will be fighting among yourselves, or y'all will fight these simp ass niggas who panders to y'all, or though y'all will call out that white boy who's trying to use you women to attack white women. See, am I making any sense now? We knock down the black manosphere. SYSBM would. If listen, if you knocked out the black manosphere out, right? If they cease to exist, if you knock down that domino down, right? Guess who follows? SYSBM, Passport Bros, the BWE, the Pink Pill, the Squirrelers, uh, the black women who are mad at the manosphere, um, or the women in general who are mad at the manosphere. These white dudes who y'all see in these spaces, who's trying to capitalize off of black dysfunction, like Mister what's his name, Roadrunner Investment to Divestment Channel, or Vincent, dude, that Vincent character. All of y'all need the black manosphere to y'all propose the black manosphere, while at the same time y'all need the black man to exist because y'all need money, y'all need validation, y'all need something to cheer y'all up throughout your day, because y'all see seem like some of y'all can't even cope with real life. That's why y'all need the Manosphere to exist. See, and that goes for Harriet, right? Let's go for Harriet. For Harriet has the power to knock out the Manosphere out. You don't come on YouTube and say, "Oh, my boyfriend over here has harassed me." No, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Wrong word. Wrong word. My boyfriend has been harassed. My boyfriend has been doxxed. My boyfriend has been dissed by Obsidian. Okay, you're right. Obsidian has a history of doxing people. Obsidian has a history of trolling people, harassing people online. We all know that, right? But then there's one thing though I noticed though. Excuse me. But when Obsidian did that video slandering her for um for that, what's it called, the sipping paint whatever thing. Okay, he slandered her by being a woman who goes around town having sex with various men. So when she filed a lawsuit, or she said she's going to file a lawsuit, she didn't do anything. Her excuse was, well, I am just, my lawyers tell me it's not worth it. When I saw the picture of Obsidian, I knew it wasn't worth it. But at the same time, I'm scratching my head like, well, wait a minute. But you said the Manosphere is teaching misogyny against women, especially black women. So my reasoning is like, wait a minute. You could have you are a Harvard grad, you've been in the news, you got a huge following on YouTube, a huge following on Twitter. You got a huge following, and then you also had access to certain people that, you got access to certain politicians, you got access to certain leaders, uh, within academia and within the media. You have all the influence not only to destroy Obsidian, you have all the influence to take out Angerman, VGS, Edward Anderson, and so on and so on. So this leads me to this conclusion. Most of y'all are on bullshit. Most of y'all are frauds in my eyes. Because if somebody is bothering you, or is a main problem in society, you have the power to at least hit that button and get rid of them get rid of them out of here. Well, but somebody say, well, Big J, you jealous. Well, let me say this to y'all. If I had the same, if I didn't had, let's say though, now right now I have 1,970 something subs, right? 78, 79, I don't care. Um, if I had two 25K, 45K subs, if I had at least more than a quarter of a million subs, you think the Manosphere would have survived? The answer would be no. Because if Obsidian would have done that to me, and I had all the influence and all that, Obsidian's channel would have been dead. So was Angerman's channel would have been dead. BJS Igmore's channel would have been dead. Edward Anderson's channel would have been dead. So for all these channels, Reg the Bad Guy's channel would have been dead. Bernard Riley's channel would have been dead. Edward Anderson channel dead. All these Manospherian channels would have ceased to exist. See, I'm not a fraud. I know what if I had the power, I would have done it already. So this is to Femi from the chat because you like to ask questions. Why men ain't standing up? No, the men have already stand up. The problem is y'all never supported these men. And the thing is, a lot of you women use men as a crash test dummy for entertainment purposes. So I don't want to hear how these niggas insult you or insult this person or insult that person. I don't want to hear it no more. Now, will I remain the enemy of the manosphere? Oh yes, yes I would. Oh, and since I mentioned Femi's name in this, well, Femi, let me help you out with this too. If the Black Manosphere disappeared tomorrow, Cynthia G's channel will not exist. Paris Milan's channel will no longer exist. Who else channel would see? Those channels will not even exist either. So I hope that since I said your name, I hope you, I hope that put a light bulb in your brain because you keep asking these ridiculous ass questions, trying to make me into a superhero with a cape. My problem with the Black Manosphere has nothing to do with y'all's feelings. My problem with the Black Manosphere and the Manosphere at large has to do with boys. They say that they're for boys that never help boys out. They say they're for men's rights that never help men out. They say that they're there for this, but they never do this. They and for me, in another thing, because a whole lot of y'all keep on saying, "Well, your goals are my goals." No, it's not. My goal is about the future because I don't want to see no 16, 17, 12 year old adolescent watching what we say and doing some irresponsible behavior over some girl. Let me repeat that again because I think that falling on people's deaf ears. My reasoning that I'm anti-manosphere has nothing to do with y'all. My reason being anti-manosphere because of the talking points is harmful to young boys and young girls. Not y'all in the beauty salon, not y'all who are in y'all's 40s and y'all 50s. This is my premise is the future. Some of y'all are fighting relationship wars that y'all had when y'all was 20, 30 years old. That's not me. I'm looking at the future. When I see Sneeko, yeah, I'm talking to you, Femi, right now. When I see Sneeko at that baseball game and seeing all those young men saying, these young boys saying, "Fuck women, women ain't shit. We need to set fire to women." Da 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 da. That's my main concern. And what that and what and when Sneeko did when those boys showed up at Sneeko at that baseball game, that proves me everything. The reason why the manosphere needs to be stopped. My focus is on the future. I don't care about what Cynthia G said. Since Cynthia G works for the manosphere, and the manosphere works for Cynthia G. Without the manosphere, Cynthia G, and I know what you're going to say. She's one woman. That's not even if that's such a ignorant ass statement because we know she's one woman, but we're talking about the mindset because Paris Milan has the same mindset. China Fox has the same mindset. It's the same mindset. It's what I the only reason I'm saying Only I put her name in the title of my video because she's the one who got demonetized. So if you knock down the Black Manosphere, every other group, every other personality involved will cease to exist because they had nothing else to talk about. Um, so, so and because like they need the Manosphere to make money off of, you know. So that's all. That's all I gotta say on it. Right, right, exactly. Freddie, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank, thank you for saying that, Freddie. I'm glad somebody, I'm glad somebody brought this up. Right, I wasn't even going to mention Tommy. No, no, actually I did mention Tommy earlier. I did mention Tommy earlier, right? About Tyrone, right? About Tyrone Thompson, right? I did mention Tommy, but yeah, but it's the same argument that somebody said about 10 years ago. Well, Tommy's one man. You mean one man is you worry about one man? I heard somebody said that shit about 10 years ago when Tommy was here. You know, um, y'all scared of one man? Then Tommy's a bitch. You know, Tommy Sotomayor is a punk ass bitch. But you know, uh, you know, the point is not the individual. The point is the mindset of the individual and those who share that person's viewpoints. You know, that's what somebody's saying. So, you know, so that's all I gotta say. But I'm waiting for that white boy to say. I'm waiting for this white man to say something next to me because he really pisses me off though with that with that uh with that comment he made to JD Miles. Well, and my name was attached to that community tab that JD Miles sent to the Road Runner, and I'm looking at him like, man, get out of here. I see what you're trying to do. What he's trying to pit black women against white women. That's what he's trying to do. While at the same time, these black women on his channel, right, on his channel, is mad at black men for being with white women and those who are passport bros. And I'm sitting there like, do y'all? And I'm scratching my head, looking at these women. I'm saying, do y'all see y'all being used? I just scratched my head like, y'all don't see y'all being used because he mentioned every other group except for white women. Black men who are with white women are at the bottom. Yeah, he say dumb shit like that, right? Black men with white women at the bottom. Black white men with black women are at the top. See how that slit this. He makes these little sneak disses. He makes sneak little disses, and I'm glad. I hope Miss Elite see the shit too, because I see it. I see it. I'm just like, really, get out of here. Femi. Kevin, Kevin was not making. Oh my God. See, you are so new. Oh my God, you so new. Kevin is an after. I don't know why y'all lynching that on Kevin because Kevin wasn't making money like Tommy was making money. Tommy, Tommy brought money into this space. Tommy was making money off this space. Kevin was just a new kid on the block. I don't know why y'all keep stopping with Kevin. Kevin, I don't get it. Y'all just y'all act like Kevin started this whole thing. Kevin did not start his shit. I wish y'all stopped doing that. Kevin didn't start a fucking thing. Kevin just took what Tommy did, took what this nigga did over here, and that nigga over here. He took what Kevin did. No, let me tell you what Kevin did. Kevin took what Tommy did and what what's his name? The one out of Chicago. What's his name? Um, the light skinned nigga. Um, damn, what's his name? The light skinned nigga who got knocked on his ass. Right, right, yeah. There were a number yeah. Tommy was suing people. What's she talking about? She needs to talk to people who been here the longest. And when I said the longest, I mean people not 2018, people who've been here before 2016. Minister Jap. Yeah, thank you. That's who I'm talking about. Kevin took. Let me tell you what Kevin did. Kevin took what Mr. Jap did, what Tommy did, what O'Shea did, what T. Hassan Johnson did, and created something for himself. He just took their own talking points. That's all he did. Ain't what he was just a new kid on the block. If y'all really want to target the Manosphere, Kevin ain't it. You go after people like BGS, Angerman, O'Shea, Minister Jab. You go after people like that. If y'all really want to go after the Manosphere, Kevin disowns the Manosphere. Tell you the truth, but yet though y'all think Kevin was the end all be all. Kevin wasn't shit. I don't know why people want to go to Kevin. Man, y'all just don't. Y'all are so. Y'all reference points is so bad. Kevin wasn't the originator of all this. Mr. Jap was. Tommy Sotomayor was. Um, you know, it's those of Crazy Bruh and those people who came like 10 years ago. Y'all out here trying to talk about Kevin. The only thing Kevin did, he just put on a suit and a tie and cool calm music in the background. That's all what Kevin did. While everybody else was just was some street level, was some street level attire and cuss words. That's all. So what the fuck? Feel me, that is a goddamn lie. Feel me, that is a fucking lie. Women was worried about Tommy. What see again, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. That is a damn lie. Some of us who've been here 2014, 2015, people was making video, was coming at Tommy. Women was like, oh my God, Tommy said this, Tommy said that. We gotta stop Tommy. What are you talking about? Yeah, I gotta tell Femi, this really, Femi, you really got to know what the hell you talking about. You need to talk to people who've been here the longest. You need to talk to people who had dealt with Tommy, all of that, because they saw what Tommy was doing. Tommy was on news. What is that news? That news channel name? He was over there and shit. He was on Fox. He was on Blaze. He was on what's that other channel? The ONN channel station. People was worried about Tommy. Tommy called for the deaths of black people. Yes, Tommy did got on TV. No, he got up on there and said, "Yeah, I call for the deaths of black people." You worry about Tom. You worry about Kevin. Kevin. And to be fair, let me say this to you. To be fair, Kevin did not went that far in the vitriol that Tommy did. Tommy said something that was way, way, way out there. See, some of y'all really need a history lesson, a very, a big ass his. Somebody needs to set some of you new people down and give y'all history lessons. Kevin is just small. He's small compared to Tommy. He's small. He's small fry compared to Tommy. And 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 Kevin's goal is different than what Tommy was. That two different goals anyway. He saw, Kevin was trying to pay back his child support. Tommy, on the other hand, he was trying to create a movement. The motivation of your enemies. See, I also judge my enemies based on their motivations. If the motivation is to troll, if the motivation is to harass, if the motivation is to destroy, if the motivation is to, you know, something else, you have to judge your enemy by the motivations that he or she has. So you cannot sit there and say, well, women was not talking about Tommy. Yes, they were. On YouTube, they were. The only difference is Tommy was destroyed. Tommy's YouTube channel and YouTube career was over. They got rid of his ass. If Tommy was still in full force as he was back then, you would be saying his name over and over again. Just like how Black Men talks about uh since Cynthia G. Y'all on Black YouTube, y'all amazes me. You know, y'all don't want to know the history of this space, but people try to tell y'all, listen, y'all bark up the wrong tree. But anyway, like I said, if the Black Manosphere cease to exist tomorrow, everybody else channels will cease to exist too. You know, that's why I get mad at these anti Manosphere channels because they need because they're trying to make money off of the Manosphere by criticizing the Manosphere. They want to make money off it. They don't want the Manosphere to be destroyed. Me, for one, I want the Manosphere to cease to exist. The Manosphere should cease to exist. But the problem is the people who claim that they're for the man, no, excuse me, people who claim that they're against the Manosphere only needs the Manosphere to exist so they can have a cash app fundraise. We're gonna fundraise us cooking. Uh, let's cook Obsidian. Let's cook Charles Faulkner. Let's cook Ever Anderson. Y'all ain't trying to get rid of Ever Anderson. Y'all use Edward Anderson as a controlled opposition to make money off of. The sheepdog and the coyote fighting over the sheep, punching the clock at the same place. And that's how and that's what it is. That's why I grew tired of this space, and like what I said on Baller X channel. Well, I actually was on Verbal's channel because I was talking to Koja because Koja don't know shit. She don't know the history of this space, the actual history of the space. The only thing Koja knows about this space is Kevin, Kevin, Kevin. Kevin didn't just grew big by himself. And one thing though, Koja said that makes me look at her sideways. She said, "I don't know who Sneeko is." I'm shaking my head like, wait a minute, hold on. You complain about the Manosphere. You everybody in this space talk about fresh and fit, but you don't know who Sneeko is. Sneeko hangs around with Fresh and Fit. Sneeko looks up to Kevin Samuels. What the fuck you talking about? You know, I just look at Koja like, really? You don't see this, and that's what I'm saying. Know what you're talking. Know who your enemies are. If you were so against these niggas and all that, then you should be start researching your enemy, researching your opponent, and knock them offline. Y'all won't do that, but I'm willing to do it. You know, am I able to do it? Nope. I'm willing to do it, but I'm not able to do it because if I had any say, these niggas will be gone by now. They will be gone like tomorrow. They'll be gone within the next 5 minutes. If I had one button to press, you know, whatever. That's why I was saying. That's why I was talking to somebody on the phone. And I said, you know what, I need to leave the black space. You know, I've been here too long. You see the same old bullshit, the same old people talking. It's the same conversation, and you know, yeah. And I wish these women would stop making this stupid ass argument. Where are the men going to stand up? These men, the men that y'all want to stand up to the black manosphere, they already tried it. They've been there, done that. Those guys no longer had channels. Those guys had got docs. People like Tyrone Thompson got sued. So those guys are not coming online to fight y'all's battles because they tried it. And the thing is, a lot of you women did not want, didn't even tempted to help these men out, to rebuild their channels. So, oh my God, see, Femi, oh my God, you so behind, you so behind. You so behind on this. I mean, seriously, you so behind. Kevin did not create the movement. The movement was there before Kevin got big. Okay, Kevin Kevin just got big, and Kevin did not create the movement. The movement already existed before Kevin. You know what I think? I think that you need to talk to Nyla. You need to talk to Renaissance Woman. You need to talk to Taz because they was there before Kevin got big. The movement, the manosphere already existed before Kevin even got big. You know, right, 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 and that's the point right there, Freddie. Talking about the manosphere dudes is more profitable than talking about the actual politics that affect women. Yeah, yeah, it's more profitable to talk about the antics about the manosphere and their evil behavior. And let's I'm gonna say this, and let's not get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. The manosphere is are the devil. But the thing is, it's more profitable to talk about the thus because it's profitable to talk about the manosphere. These people who are anti quote unquote anti manosphere needs the manosphere to survive. Right. Hold on. She said, yeah, Kevin never started that movement. There were few people before him. The Pink Elephant, Sergeant with a P, Avenue Rants. Yeah. Yeah. No. No. Do you want us to talk about feminism? No. I listen. Listen. I have no in interest talk about feminism. Why? Because there are good things about feminism. There's bad things about feminism. So therefore, I'm not going to attack feminism. I'm not going to do it. And every time when that word feminism comes up, it leads to people don't even know when it started. People don't even know what led up to feminism. People don't even know the waves of feminism. As somebody like myself who studied fit, feminism, feminism been around longer than what people are saying. Feminism did not start it in 1960. All right, feminism been around longer before America was even a country. All right, there was some laws that actually did X, Y, and Z. I tried, that's why when I get on these panels, I hear somebody complain about feminists or feminism. I'm like, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Yeah, in the 1970s, feminism never didn't start in 1970s. It started in 1960s. Then started with like the hippie movement and a counterculture movement. Feminism was was you know been around since almost forever, since time immemorial. Because I can think back to feminism when King Charles, yeah, when King Charles II got beheaded. There was a woman leading. Uh, some people say well she was a feminist of her day. When King Charles, no, not King Charles II, King Charles the first, he got beheaded during that trial. That there was a woman leading that, who was part of the group that led to King Charles the first to get to be decapitated. She was part of the House of Lords. I mean, you're going to have to think back and actually read up on when feminism actually started. There was a novel. I'm gonna bring two novels, right? There are two novels. There was a love novel that was written in Great Britain in ancient England, where you know it was like one of the world's first, or no, I wouldn't say first. It was like one of England's first love love romantic novels. Then there was the during the British era, during the American colonial era, there was a Philbis uh, um, Philbis Phyllis Phyllis what's her name, the black lady, um, Phyllis can't her last name, I forgot her name. She wrote a book about freedom when America was still part of Great Britain. The, one of the best selling books of the English speaking world. So when I tell these idiots about when they come on talk about feminism, feminism didn't start in 1970. Like all of a sudden, women start burning bras and taking birth control and telling you niggas no. Those women was telling y'all no back then too. Yeah, exactly, V Dub. Exactly, V Dub. Some of us challenge those dudes. Yeah, V Dub. No, we got Blog Talk Radio. Some of that shit was on Blog Talk Radio. Some of that was on Talk Shoe because they used to be on Talk Shoe. They used to be on Blog Talk. Yeah, thank you, Phyllis Wheatley. Thank you, Professor Cupcake. That's what I'm referring to. Thank you, Phyllis Whitley was her name. Yeah. Oh, where was the men 10 years ago? I don't even give me that though, Femi. There was men. Tyrone Thompson got sued behind that shit. Tyrone win against Tommy, got sued. That's partial reason why the beef between him and Tommy ended. So you can't say black men wasn't saying anything. Black men was saying something. The point is they got sued, they got doxxed, they got flagged off, all of that. So you can't just sit there and just keep on. See, and the thing is, what you're trying to do is guilt trip guys here. You try to guilt trip the men online around here. I'm not, you can't guilt you can't guilt trip me into doing something because I know the history. I've been here. Anybody can check on my channel and look at the about page. It says November the 6th, 2006. Anybody can sit there and look. You know, hell, some of the videos I made back then, it tells you. It some of my anti Tommy videos is still up. That's all you have to do is go back in time and look on even on my catalog because it's still up. Is somebody watching those videos? Nope. Am I mad about it? Nope. But what I'm saying is, stop acting like though men wasn't saying anything when men had said something about it. It's just that their voices was not heard, or they were sidelined. I'm not worried about Cynthia G. Hold on. No. I'm not worried about Cynthia G. Don't care about Cynthia G. I don't care about Cynthia. See, hold on. I'm not trying to guilt trip. I'm saying y'all worry about Cynthia G. Nobody on here care. I don't give two flying fucks about Cynthia. My problem with Cynthia, I don't care what she said about black men, right? I really don't care, right? What I do care about concerning Cynthia was Bolton John, Chadwick Boseman, and Bacardi Henderson. That's the only three black men I care about. I don't care about what you said about this nigga over here, that nigga over there, dumb nigga B, dumb nigga C. I really don't give a fuck. I care about those three, four black men that I mentioned uh uh a couple minutes ago. That's the only thing I mentioned. That. That's the only thing I care about. I don't care about that other bullshit. I'm not really pressed about Cynthia like that. And like what I said on Verbal's channel, because I said this on Verbal's channel, I said, listen, you know, and I was telling this to Candy Cane when I was on the panel. I said, if Cynthia would apologize about Bolton John or Bacardi Henderson, I wouldn't have a problem with her. Because I really don't give a fuck about anybody else. You know, even though Cynthia had roasted me, right? Even when she roasted me, do I care? No, I don't. No, I don't. Even though when I went at Cynthia ran. You know, Cynthia got up and ran because the truth was coming out. Because I told Cynthia, okay, well, Cynthia, Cynthia, if you talk about black male pathology, then who have you helped? Well, let me backtrack for a minute because y'all because this all happened on Nyla's channel about two years ago or so. So I was on Nyla's channel. Yeah, Nyla was there, Black Womansphere was there, um, and Cynthia was there, right? So I proposed a question. Send Cynthia. I said, okay, send Cynthia. Well, if your problem is with black male pathology, how do you know about black male pathology? She said some to the fact of I got a degree in psychology. I said okay, okay, good, okay, good, Cynthia. But here's the thing, Cynthia. If you have this degree, who have you helped with that degree? Click. All right, click. Phone went click. See, I'm smart enough to identify her weakness. All right. Her weakness is not Robert Perkins. Her weakness is not the other bullshit. Her hair. Her weakness is not the weave on her head or the clothes or the makeup. No, no. You really want to defeat Cynthia in the argument? Talk about that college degree. Who have you helped with that degree, Cynthia? That's all you have to ask. That's all you have to ask. You bring up her degree up. But niggas so damn stupid on YouTube. They think, oh, I'm gonna bring up Robert Perkins. Robert Perkins this, Robert Perkins that. Y'all so stupid. That whole Robert Perkins thing is just like a duck, a water off of a duck's back. All right. Let me ask it. That's not what I said. That's not even what I said, feel me? I asked, who have you helped with your college degree? Who have you helped with that psychology degree? So there was no answer to that question, so she hung the phone up. She hung the phone up on my ass. So say, and that's why I said I'm about the smartest black man on YouTube. Well, let me see, on this sector YouTube, I should say. I know I'm not the smartest one, but concerning this sector of YouTube, I'm the smartest. I'm one of the smartest ones I because I ask the real questions. I don't ask these stupid ass Robert Perkins. You stuck with Robert Perkins. Like, she don't care about that shit. As far as we know, we don't even know she had a baby by him. You know, we don't even know that. There's no proof of that. So why keep on bringing that Robert Perkins? Like, as to, I'm gonna tell her about Robert Perkins. So what? So what if she got in bed with Robert? That's not the argument, nigga. That's not the argument. The argument is, that's some juvenile argument. That is a juvenile, lowbrow, low IQ argument. And I'm tired of niggas like Red, the bad guy, talking about your bitch ass nigga, making these stupid ass arguments that is very juvenile. You're talking to a highly educated woman. How is your low brain, low frequency talking point is going to defeat a woman who's highly educated? In order to defeat a highly educated woman or anybody who's highly educated, you need somebody who's highly educated too. Damn, y'all so dumb. Yeah, but here's the thing, V-Dub. That's not how you defeat her. That's not how y'all defeat her. Y'all can bring that up from day in, day out. She'll take what you said and make it into a fundraiser campaign. The more you bring up Robert Perkins up, that's more money in her pocket. The best way to deal with her is talk about something that she prized the most. That's why I love Fabius Maximus. You attack the supply line. You go after what she prized the most, her education. Because every time when I challenge her, the phone went click. Every time I challenge since Cynthia G, the phone always get hang up on my ass. So or I'm booted off the panel. Because I remember I was on a Mary Brown's blog talk show when she was on there. When me and her was trading bars. What happened? Click. I didn't bring nothing else up. I didn't bring up about no Robert Perkins. I didn't bring up no oh, you wear weave, you're bald headed. I didn't go down that far. I don't have to go low. I go high. Shit. I take the high road. I say, wait a minute. Okay, what about this, that, and third? What about these stats? What about your education? Click. That's all you have to do. Is talk about what she prized the most. She prized the most. It's her education degree. True. That is true. What you said, Professor Cupcake, is true. That's why I asked that question. That's why I asked that question. And all I got was click. So my thing is, how can you talk about pathology when you didn't study the subject long enough? And May, you're right. May, you're right about the BWE. Don't get me started about the BWE. Don't get me started about the BWE crowd. And Freddy said, I seriously doubt that she withdrew through the probationary period. Yeah, yeah. That's why I asked numerous of times. Okay, Cynthia, well, tell us about your education. Who have you helped with your with your psychology degree? I kept on asking that. Click, click, click. You got nothing to say? Oh, Big J, you a bum ass nigga. Big J, you a dusty. She couldn't even say that shit to me. She couldn't say that shit about me. You know, Cynthia cannot say I'm a dust mite. She can't say I'm a retrash dusty. She can't say it. Now she tried to go there with me with that, but I wouldn't go there. You know, I wouldn't bite that bait though she was trying to do. See? That's what I'm saying. After a master's, you begin clinical training that lasts a long time to achieve licensing. Yeah, right, right, right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not pressed about seeing Cynthia. So Femi, if you hear me now, because I know you're still watching, that's why when you keep talking about oh Big J, you afraid of Cynthia? No, I'm not. I'm not pressed by Cynthia. Not pressed. Now these low niggas like Reg, the bad guy, people who are so uneducated, these niggas who live their lives on YouTube, yeah, yeah, they're pressed by what Cynthia does. I'm not pressed by it. I'm not pressed by it. I say, okay, go on about your business. Now, if you want to talk about a woman that really pissed me off, you know, I think that's mostly uh people like Chris and Carazon or Crystal Swirls. Now that you know, if you want to, no, the woman that pissed me off the most on YouTube is Miss Archduchess. Now that's somebody that pissed me off. Other than that, the rest of them ain't shit. You know, I'm not pressed because I can crack her code. I'm not pressed by Cynthia. If Cynthia can come on the panel, all I'm gonna say is, okay, Cynthia, what about your education? She'll run. She'll sit there and run. I don't have to cuss at her. I don't have to disrespect her. I don't do anything. All I have to do is ask, hey, what's your education, babe? Hey, Cynthia, tell me about your education. What is your educational background? That's all I have to. That's all what a person have to do. You don't need no punk ass. You know, you hear people like Reg talking about, yeah, we need a petition to get rid of Cynthia. Nigga, this is how stupid he is. Having a punk ass petition. The only reason why he want that petition because he wants to be the leader of the Manosphere his damn self. Get the fuck out of here, man. Shit. That's what I'm saying. You know, it's just a point of reference. I actually, yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. The rest of them ain't shit. Yeah, yeah, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that, Femi. Yeah, rest of people on here ain't shit. You know, um, these, they're like they want to cling to these childish arguments. These arguments so childish. It's so low brow. It's like, yeah, man, we gonna do this. Yeah, man, we gonna bring about Robert Perkins. She ain't worried about y'all bringing that up. The more you bring it up, the more money she gonna make out of it, and that's how stupid they are. That's how stupid a lot of people on YouTube are. Y'all trying to make a counter argument, but then the counter argument is so ridiculous that that the opponent will sit there and laugh at it. That person not even phased by it. Robert Perkins. She got a baby by Robert Perkins. And she just, and every time somebody say it to her, her face ain't. She had her face expressions. It's like, and so what? As if though that's supposed to just shut her down, and she's supposed to be crying and shit. She ain't crying over that. It's stupid. It's one of the stupid ass arguments ever. Hold on. She chose. Hold on. Hold on. She chose not to play by the corporate guidelines that feeding her and her child. The termination of a channel is simply, yeah, it is. You're right. Right. And May said that May. That's why people can't understand me. When I said, if y'all really want to get rid of the manosphere, then stop going on their panels. If these women are so harmed about the manosphere, stop showing up on their panels. Stop talking to them. For one, and hold on, and if one of those niggas over there decided to get off the reservation and attack you and harass you and dox you, flag that motherfucker's channel. Don't sit there and try to reason with this nigga. Don't sit there and try to do this. No, get rid of his ass. That's why I'm looking at Kimberly Foster. I'm looking at Kimberly Foster like, Kimberly, you have all the power to knock Obsidian ass move the fuck off YouTube. She has all the power to do it. Why are you allowing him to breathe? But last month you said Obsidian and the Manosphere are a danger to black society. Well, here's your opportunity to chop his head off. She didn't even do it. So I'm just like, this man doxed your own boyfriend. And you ain't take out the sword and chop his head off? It's right there for the taking. It's right there. His head's right there. You couldn't chop his head off. And now look. He's getting away with the shit. You see, Obsidian got away with the shit yet again. I just like, yeah, I just. Oh, she never wanted to chop his head off. But you let that be Big J. Let that be me. Oh man, let that be me. Heads, you all see. Listen, if I was in her shoes, Obsidian would not exist. Obsidian will be at the employment line looking for a job. Okay. BGS would have been forced to retire. Angerman will be selling his cartoon characters on his shit. All right. If that was me, if that was Big J, let's say all this shit happened to Big J, right? Angerman would not be on YouTube yelling and screaming, hooping and hollering. He would be selling his toys to pay for his light bill and shit. Obsidian would be forced to accept that pension, his union pension. BGS will be forced to retire. Everett Anderson would have been off YouTube. Hopefully, he'll off himself. If the good Lord would deliver that in my hands, it would have been all over with. But But I don't have that power. I don't have that sub count. I don't have the the influence to do that. So oh well. And that's part of the reason why I'm leaving here. Yeah, I decided to leave because I can't really see the fraudulent behavior. Oh, save us, black man, save us. Can somebody save me? You come over there, you talk to them, you try to save them, but then they turn right back around and get captured again. Like what's the point? You know, you ducking bullets, you ducking traps, you avoiding hazardous pathways and shit. And now soon as you rescue the princess, oh, she want to go right back to Bowser. See that whatever. I just like whatever. You just you know y'all don't want this to end. Y'all not really upset about what these niggas saying. You know, and that's why I said, I'd rather go to another sector, YouTube, and just talk about something else. Because this whole black y'all, I'm black y'all, I don't want to hear that shit no more, man. You just you know, Umar can get on here and talk about everybody else relationship, but then nobody when you talk about his school, oh ignore it, man. Everybody Boyce Walkers can sit there and talk about what's in your wallet and shit, but then though he gives away your money, your donation to a man, and some Asian man in China, in Hong Kong and shit. So why he's talking about your black dollars, and you better not marry a white woman because you going to get you gonna have generational wealth, because if you marry a white woman, there dot 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 you're ruining your generational wealth, while at the same time he give his money to an Asian dude. You see what I'm saying? I just like, man, forget it, man. You can, that's I've been frustrated um for a very long time, and I just roll my eyes, all I just keep rolling my eyes like, why are y'all how are y'all popular? How are y'all just you know like whatever, so anyway, and that's why when I was on Bomb Cherries last night, or 2 nights ago I should say, I am told me, Big J, why don't you just concentrate on growing your channel, growing your subs? And I told him the truth. I no longer have the desire to grow my channel. I no longer have the desire to do it. I no longer have the patience to do it. Um, I'm pretty much am done. Um, yeah, I'm pretty much am done um, on that. So um, I know. And as soon as I said that, two people had to get on the phone and call me on the phone. Big J, please don't shut your channel down. Big J, please stay here. Don't leave. Somebody, as soon as I said that on Bomb, somebody got called me on the phone talking about, no, stay. No. I'm frustrated. Or well, I was frustrated. Um, I'm just lamenting the reality. Um, I'm really, lamenting the fact that this is just a stupid ass toxic game. So um, it is what it is. I really don't give a fuck no more, man. Um, but shout out to the people who got on my live stream last night before my Wi-Fi went out, because I was talking, but my Wi-Fi went out on my ass. Uh, it was that modem went out on my ass last night. But whoever saw that live stream I did last night, thank y'all. And thank you, Iron Fist. Shout out to Iron Fist. Um, I just saw you comment, and yeah. Anyway, I'm out. Y'all have a good one. Oh, hold on. That's what I thought. I thought you were hacked. No, no, I wasn't hacked. No, the Wi-Fi went out on my ass. Um, yeah, yeah. I had a Wi-Fi. I had my modem was fucking up last night, and I was talking. Then I look at the computer, and somebody called me on the phone saying, "Oh, Big J, you're offline." I said, "What? You're offline?" I'm over here talking and shit, right? I had my headset on. I wasn't even looking at the computer. I'm just talking, right? I'm just talking and talking and talking. And then the telephone ring. Big J, your phone, your live stream went out. I say, what? Your live stream went out. I'm looking at the computer screen. Man, I'm pissed off. Then I look at my modem. Oh man, I was hot. I was pissed off all last night. I was pissed off last night. That really pissed me off, Fred. That pissed me off because I was saying some good shit. I was spitting last night. I was spitting some flames last night. That shit would have been worthy for a Baller X video. All right, that would have been a Baller X. That could have been on Baller X or James Gordon channel. You know, because I was spitting some flames. That was fiery what I put out. But anyway, anyway, I guess it for the same like what I said early, a few hours ago when I was talking to this person. I said, you know, it's probably for the best that what I said was not aired out because I went all in. So yeah, it probably was the best that it cut off that my Wi-Fi cut out on me. So anyway, I fixed the problem. I hope that shit does. I hope ain't no other problem. Anyway, let me get off of here. Y'all be easy. Been talking for an hour and 45 minutes of this shit. So yeah, it's a long ass rant. So anyway, I'm not pressed by Cynthia since Cynthia's not really my problem. That's y'all. That's these niggas' problem. These low level Negroes' problem. Cynthia cannot make me shit, eat, sleep, burp, live or die. Okay, all right. What she eat can't make me shit. All right. So so Cynthia, I'm not pressed by what she's doing. I don't care. I don't care about the whole abort black male babies statement. I don't care about but that shit. That shit. The shit is low brow to me. So yeah, what's going on? Hammer time. Yeah, I'm gonna get me something to eat here in a minute. So hammer time. You have a good day. Go y'all go there and subscribe to her channel. So I'll see y'all next time. See you later. I'm out. Peace.